Just a quick disclaimer, sometimes you'll see me use abilities throughout this video, such as this one. Now, when you start out, you can't use these abilities, but you can also roll gear, which lets you use abilities, which I will explain just a bit. But first, the basics. What are Titans? They're these big humanoids with no-no spots, with no-no-no spots. That's a tongue. That's a lot of thinking. And they try to eat you, or they stomp on you, or they just put you in their mouth, or they try to slap you. Anyways, they try to take you out. Not in a date, but like remove you from this earth. If you haven't watched the anime of Attack on Titan and you just came across this game somehow and you don't know how Titans are killed, you don't go for like the body, like the chest, you don't go for that, or the arms. You go around them. You go for the neck. If you kill the neck, if you slice the neck, that is what kills Titans. So if you've been struggling to kill Titans, you didn't know how, that's how you kill Titans in Attack on Titan. Anyways, let's get this tutorial started, yeah? Let's look at our gear, which we can do by pressing M. Each set of gear has different stats and skills, and they pretty much dictate how you play. Some of them let you use bombs, some of them just let you kill Titans quicker, some of them lets you heal people, and if you try hard enough, one can maybe even make you into a fairy. You can look at the stats of your gear. You can see all of it down there. Range, how far you shoot. Speed, how fast you move when you're in the air. I'm guessing not the base amount, but when you're using your gas to speed up, which should be your space button. Now your gas amount, that's how much gas you have, and it can be increased by eating more beans. Blades amount, that's how many sets of blades you have. Now your damage multiplier, it's just your damage. You get a good hit in, you'll deal a lot of damage. And this is what I mean by a good hit. If you saw the red numbers, that was how much damage it dealt. If you saw the yellow number, that's how much bonus gold you get based on your momentum, your precision, and whether or not you're hanging out the Titans. But I was gonna say something else. In other words, you want to slice the neck with precision and momentum. Now, if you press skills, these are the skills I was talking about. There are different keybinds all at the bottom of your keyboard below WASD. This one by default you should have, but if you just started, these ones will be null. And the way you get that is through the gear we just talked about buying, which again isn't costing you Robux. But if you wanna, speed it up a little bit, you can. Hey Josh, how do you get this gear? Well, my friend, it is time to do some loot crates. Yeah, that's different. Which are found in the lobby, the 30MG shop. Now the way you equip them, you would spin, press the green accept button, and then bam, I would equip it. I click there and equip it. So if you're having trouble equipping the 30M gear, that is how you do it. Also note that your item would change. Mine didn't change because I put meta gear onto meta gear. Yours should change. If you also check the game page, you'll see that there are codes, which I would highly suggest you do. These ones should get you close, if not at the 5,000 you need to roll 10 times. Now, if you want to disable lock-on, this is where you go. You go to options, which is right below skills. You can turn it on, turn it off, and then same thing for mobile except for the left grapple. If you go to your inventory, that's where you'll see all your gear. You can swap in and out. You can do whatever you want with it, honestly. And then codes, this is where you would redeem all your codes that we saw on the game page, and the stores, of course, where you can spend Robux for some glorious gold. There's one last thing before we talk about the gameplay. There is the lobby. If you go over to this guide, the perk shop, you can buy perks, which I'm guessing are just passive stats. They increase your killing potential, that's it. And if you're really into using horses, you can get horses. I mean, come on, we got reindeers, why not unicorns, or ponies, or dragons? Yeah, that's a horse. So when you spawn in, you'll see free roam, and you'll see this one with the player count, which is a little hard to see, not gonna lie. You may also notice the timer, which is not a nuclear countdown, don't worry. It just tells you how much time you have left to get onto that white pad and choose a map to play on. You only have one life in that one, so be careful trying not to die. If you want to train, you want to go to free roam, which is just like the other Roblox Attack on Titan games. And if you haven't played those, basically it is a city map where you can zoom around, kill Titans endlessly. If you die, you don't get penalized. If anything, you just lose your kill streak, which I can't show you right now. So in other words, team-based mission map versus respawn go burr. As of right now, there's 4 maps in the game, excluding the free roam map, which is technically just the boulder one. There's the Night Castle, the Forest Base, both of which you defend an objective and kill a certain amount of Titans. The boulder mission, in which you protect a Titan that's carrying a boulder. Do not go for this guy, he will not die to you. And then the outside walls, which unlike the Forest Fort and the Night Castle, you do not have to defend an objective, you simply have to kill the number of Titans, which are shown at the top of your screen when you play. Now let's go over the smoke types. Now remember, don't smoke, it's bad for you. Anyways, there are 3 different colors, and each one has their own meaning in certain situations. Green you'll probably see the least because that's when there are no more Titans on the map, so people usually use this to celebrate when they finish off an objective or a map. And red and purple you'll see the most because that's what people use when they're about to get eaten. They're like, oh no, the Titan's about to eat off my giblets, somebody help me. It's a call sign like, hey, I'm about to die. Please come help me. Or you can sit there and watch them. I mean, once you kill that Titan that just ate them, you'll get more XP and gold. So, hey, it's a win-win for you and a lose-lose for them. I mean, come on. It's not like this is a team-based game with monsters that are literally trying to eat you. It's not your job to save your teammates. Okay, we're almost at the Titan killing part, alright? Bear with me for a little bit. Now we're talking about what you can grapple with and how to grapple with the grappling hooks. AKA the 3DM gear. AKA ODMG, whatever you want to call it. I mean, honestly, what is the official term? Because I have no idea. So what can you grapple? The walls, trees, titans, falling titans. A lot of stuff that are just walls. Really, the only thing you can't grapple are not walls, floors or ground. But there are exceptions. Sometimes slanted ground works. I don't think stairs work. Honestly, just mess around. You have time to just use whatever you want. Just don't get killed doing it, because then you'll just be making humans look bad. And that means the Titans can make fun of us. Oh, see, look, this slanted ground works. Look at that, that's weird. But then I go over here. It doesn't work. Huh. Do note that the refuel stations, or the gas tanks, whatever you want to call them, you don't have to see that F button to actually refill. You can just run into it and press F without even seeing that icon. And blades. It will reload your blades, but it will not reload your blades onto your swords. Hilts. It won't reload them for you. So when you reload, you gotta reload your blades manually. Also, the button to reload your blades is R. There is a little bit of a delay, so don't spam it, because you will end up wasting an extra set of blades, which you could be using to slaughter titans. Unless you're like me, then I just spammed that stuff until I ran out of blades and realized I probably shouldn't have done that. Alright, we're at the killing titans part, let's go. So you got two hooks, Q and E. Doesn't really matter which one you use, as long as you kind of lean with A and D after you press those. So I'm pressing D right now while I'm holding E or Q, I don't remember. And it worked. You just, you rotate around the thing. Life's good. You move. You can also do both and then press space to go faster, and also looks kind of cool. You just want to combine those to get kills. I'm gonna let you know a world-class secret, alright? You want to get behind them and slice the neck. Sorry, yeah, that's the obvious part. But usually, what I do, I go around them, I stop using my grapples and my gas for a split second, realign myself, and then go in for the kill using my grapples and my gas. It's a fast kill, usually the most effective way, works the best on most titans besides the crawlers, who are literally on the ground, so you can't just grapple around their neck. I mean, you can, but you probably want to get at them from an angle. Same with all the abnormal types, which are basically the faster, jumpy ones who are just kind of hard to kill. Improvise, and you'll do fine. There's 4 different types of titans that I know of. The slow one, the one that runs, the magma-looking titans, which can jump out of the air to grab you out of the air with their teeth, so be careful. And the crawler titans. These guys, very dangerous, usually because their hitbox is weird because they're on the ground, they're lower than the other titans, and if you run into their mouths, or just any titans, just don't run into their mouths, duh, they will eat you. But these guys, especially if you want to solo them, go for their legs, then they'll just be paralyzed on the floor. That's where you can get the kill, easy. Anyways, you know what these guys do, good luck. Like I said earlier, there are horses in the game, you press G to summon them, you jump on them just by pressing spacebar, like you physically have to jump onto them, and then to get off you just press control. But I think they're still kind of a work in progress. You can even distract titans if you're on a horse, so if you want to buy some time for your players, your friends, or for other players, you can just run around on your horse. Or you can just kill them. Also, your 3M gear is typically faster than a horse, so really you only want to use a horse when you've run out of gas. Which you get more of by killing titans. And I totally didn't read that from the loading screen. Perfect. Subscribe. You don't have to, but you should.